What's up, guys? Chris with Chef Sports Cards here. We're doing 2021 Bowman First Hobby Box Break number 4. 9:56 on the clock. We're starting at 10, so just hang out for a few and we'll get rolling. Thank you for joining us tonight. Chris C., what's going on, buddy? You're going after another Trevor Story, I see, huh? You're the smartest guy around. I'm going to stop posting that spot and try to get one myself. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you, my man. All right. More Rooker. Hey, man, in 2 years when Brent Rooker's hitting like 35 home runs a year, you'll be thanking me, my friend. One can hope, right? Oh, no. My Rick and Morty statue came apart. I love this Rick and Morty statue, but it keeps coming apart, so I can't really put it like out in front. How can you not love it when the guy's giving you the finger? But his arm keeps falling off. See? It's a good one, isn't it? But we try to keep things PG around here, so I keep them off in the corner. Doesn't matter, his arm just fell off again. Got to get a little like super glue for it or something. Yes, he kind of sucks. Originally, Ginter was supposed to come out this week, and then it got pushed to next month. I think I'm trying to think, our next baseball, Leaf Valiant comes out next week, which I like. I always have. Comes like 5 autos in a box, one of them's graded, and then I think the next big release is Prism Baseball, I think. It's weird, like the way things are set up right now. At the end of August and beginning of September, there's gonna be like 10 releases in like 3 weeks, which is really isn't great, you know. But they keep backing stuff up because Ginter comes out, then Big League comes out, then Bowman comes out, Topps Chrome comes out like the 2nd or 3rd week of August. It's crazy. Yeah. All right, where is everybody tonight? Johnny, what's going on, buddy? I saw you in that. Saw you in the break. I said Johnny's gracing us tonight with his presence. How wonderful. Good to see you, bud. What is up, everyone? Chris the Chef Sports Cards here. We're doing 2021 Bowman First Hobby Box Break number 4. This guy's been sitting on the shelf marinating for a few months, so I figure we might as well give him a shot. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for over 3 years now. We break mostly baseball with a little bit of everything else mixed in. We ship all cards from every break, and we're very generous with the top loading. And we ship fast as we possibly can, usually next day. Or if it's the weekend, obviously on Monday. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do a free break every 1,000 subscribers we turn. It's a big break, a couple $1,000 in boxes. You want a chance to get into it, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel. Your name goes in the random, and who knows, maybe grab one of those spots. And we're close to the next one. We got about 100 to go, so we'll probably be doing one in a month or so. All right, let's go over the teams. Get into it. D-backs, David L. Braves, Robert S. Orioles, David L. Red Sox, George F. Cubs, David L. White Sox, Jason O. Reds, Bryant P. Indians, Jeffrey M. Rockies, Natalie L. Tigers, Brian C. Royals, Natalie L. Angels, Robert S. Dodgers, David L. Brewers, John T. Twins, Ron H. Marlins, Matt M. Mets, Michael B. Yankees, Anthony F. A's, David L. Phillies, Douglas C. Pirates, Johnny W. Cardinals and Padres, Michael B. Giants, Alvin A. Mariners, Michael B. Rays, Michael R. Rangers, Matt M. Blue Jays, Richard C. And finally, Nationals, Tyler H. All right, smooth and simple. Let's get to it. I do have a couple more of these, too, so maybe over the next few weeks we'll toss them up there. I think I have 2 more at my office, I believe. Ay. I ate a cheesesteak egg roll tonight from a local restaurant, and the thing is like sitting on me like a pound of bricks. Oy. Oh, what I was thinking. I'll tell you what, it tasted really good. What are you going to do? All right. Wayne, what's up, buddy? All right, let's see what we can get. Good luck, everybody. The old first edition Bowman. Gotta love them. Tyler Soderstrom, Kerstadt. And first up, Bryce Terang, rainbow foil. For old John T. Yeah, sometimes. It depends. I go on runs, to be honest with you. Gomez, Nick Gonzalez, and Shane Baz, first edition rainbow. Excuse me, I'm choking on my cough drop as usual. You know, it's funny. I get on runs where I'll cook like a bunch of days in a row or like a couple weeks in a row, and then that's it. I won't cook for a month. I'll order takeout every night. So, but no, we order takeout a lot more than I cook. It's like anything else. I always explain it to people like, if you're a CPA, you don't want to go home and do your taxes. You know what I mean? Ramirez first. Devereaux first. There's an Alcantara first. De La Rosa first. A lot of good firsts in there. And Reyes. For Detroit, Brian. So, now tomorrow I got to, I'm smoking a couple briskets and a couple of pork butts. But I need that for the cafe. So, but I always, keep a little at home. Toglia, Brendan Davis, and Max Meyer, base pack there. So, believe me, when I do cook, all I do is say to myself, I really should cook more often. I save myself a lot of money. But then I think, like, what am I going to make tonight? I'm like, I don't want to make anything. I just want to order. Drew Waters. All right, a couple base packs there. Come on, let's get some hitsies. Some good hitsies. Come on, baby. Edwards. Diaz. Alcantara again. Hancock. Yeah. Dingler. Hey, Austin Martin. And J.J. Bleday, rainbow. And guys, if you haven't been in a Bowman break with me before, I know this is a little different than regular Bowman because there's no chromes or whatever, but any of the top guys who are first, like the Alcantara, De La Rosa, all that, we'll make sure they're sleeved and top loaded. For these first edition cards, we'll make sure they're very well taken care of for you. And hopefully we'll get some nice colored ones here at some point. Naylor, Diaz, Garcia, Maximo Costa, Nick Abel, and Braden Shoemake for the Bravos. It's got the Braves. Robert. These are these. So annoying. I got these. I got some sleeves like a couple months ago, and they have that like a little bit of sticky tack, and not sticking it, but they're like stuck together on top, like they weren't cut properly. So they're really annoying. All right, some blue. Finally, let's get something going here. All right, Carol Sanchez, Vogel first, and Carson Tucker for Cleveland, numbered 32 of 150 for the Indians. Jeffrey, there you go, bud. So Gypsy Queen coming up at 10:30. That'll be up next. Mina, George Kirby, rainbow. Oh, I gotta fix my chair. I'm like on an angle. Shoemake, Brujon, Manoa, and there's a Robert Hassel first. Nice one for San Diego. Rainbow for Michael. But is that their new name, the Guardians? Is that what their new name's going to be? That is a very not a good name. Mitchell, Foscue, and for Seattle, another blue, Emerson Hancock this time, 3 of 150. The Guardians. Is there a reason why or how they came up with that name? Like, does that have some kind of connotation for Cleveland that I'm not aware of? I mean, look, I live in a town where the team's called the Phillies, so I mean, we don't have a lot of room to talk, but I mean, it's not exactly the most. I mean, it makes sense though, at least, it's just not a great name. They did use Tom Hanks for the promo video, so that made it a little cooler. Oh yeah, I'll still listen to Cleveland. No, that's not true. I won't. Because if you ever notice when we do football, I do list them as Washington Football Club. I try to be, aware. I mean, I've made that mistake before, don't get me wrong. It will probably take me a few times, but McAble first. I mean, it won't be until next year anyway. I mean, they're still Cleveland Indians now. Johnny, what's up, buddy? Peraza, Ramirez, Lacey, Jonathan, India. Believe me, you know how many times I still list the Raiders as Oakland all the time. Austin Martin, number 2. Zach Veen, Adley, Reyes, and Lynch. Gonzalez, Walston, there's a Devereaux, Salas first, there's a Torkelson. Yeah, you think the Pirates are next? Well, has Washington come up with a name yet? Is there a has that been decided on for the Redskins? Or are they just going with the Washington Football Club again this year? Nick Matten. Yeah, my father's from Pittsburgh, so like I used to go out there, my whole life when I was a kid. I was around the Pirates a lot. It is kind of funny that, I mean, I've never heard people complain about the Pirates, but I guess they could if they wanted to. They weren't good guys, Pirates in general. Franco. And Montero. No, they still haven't done anything with Washington. I assume they would have done something, before this season. Alvarez, and there's a Austin Wells for the Yanks. Rainbow. Anthony. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, well, you kind of wonder where the cutoff is. I mean, I don't think Chiefs. I mean, again, this is just my opinion. I don't see how Chiefs would really be like offensive. I mean, the chief of a tribe, you're just the head of a tribe. Braves, I could see people considering that offensive. And Blackhawk wasn't. Well, maybe that is. I don't know. Joe Tina for Cleveland, the Guardians. First rainbow. Wasn't Blackhawks an actual like tribe though, like a specific tribe of Indians? I thought. I'm probably wrong. I'm sure it's only maritime. The Braves is the one I'm surprised about. Has still survived to this point. Chatham, Perdomo, Whitley, and Miguel Amaya, rainbow. But like you said, I'm sure it's all a matter of time before all of them get changed. I know there was a high school near me just last year that were the Red Raiders, and there was a big hullabaloo, and they changed. I don't know what they changed it to, but again, I guess it's. I didn't even realize that a Raider. I thought it was more like a pirate thing, to be honest with you. Nick Abel. And Hunter Green for Cincinnati. Like, I never even kind of thought of the Raiders as being, like, Native American, The Reds is Bryant. That's all right. My kid's school is never going to have an issue. They're named after a car, so they're the Fords. Which is like a really bad one. Like a really dumb nickname. But it's Haverford, so they're the Fords. Brennan Davis. And Alvarez, rainbow. Cool. We were the Crusaders, and they changed it. Is Crusader is a see again? Like I would think Crusader would be like the Crusaders, like religious warriors or something like that. Yeah, I am kind of offended by people who get offended too. I can get down with that. Pena, Howard, and oh, there's in the last pack we got a nice one. Pete Crow Armstrong for the Mets, 24 of 50. Nice gold there. All right, guys, give me 1 second. We're going to put a quick hit recap together, but I need to there are a couple cards back here that I missed that I didn't pull out, and I should have. Just bear with me for a moment. As usual, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, we have Gypsy Queen coming up at 10:30, and then what else? Draft coming up at 11:45. So if you're in either of those breaks, those are the times. Otherwise, please, if you're not in any other breaks tonight, have a very safe and wonderful weekend. And let me see if I can find these other two that I forgot to pull out. You're offended by people that get offended. I usually kind of am too, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I understand if people can get offended by stuff, but like, I don't think they were named in malice when the name was put out there. It doesn't mean they don't have to change it, you know. But I don't know. There's like kind of like an amount of venom that comes along with it that you're like, well, I don't really think at the time. You know, I'm not saying it makes it right, but, you know, things were different 100 years ago than they are now. You know, people think differently, and that's a good thing. You know, they think better of people, hopefully, you know. And if they do, then, okay, so we change, you know, making make everybody happy. I don't know. It seems like too complicated a scenario sometimes. All right. Gypsy Queen, isn't that? Yeah, that is kind of funny now that you say it. Okay. All right. Let's do a hit recap. All right, guys, we're doing a hit recap for 2021 Bowman First Hobby. Box break number 4. These will be all sleeve and top loaded. I wasn't thinking in the beginning and pulling them out like I should have been, or putting them on the side. So all first and first editions of Gomez, De La Rosa, Alcantara, Devereaux, Ramirez, Alcantara, Sanchez, Abel, Severino, and Devereaux again. And if I missed one in there, we'll make sure we get it to you in the sort. Also, Maximo, Costa, Abel, Martin, Matten, Torkelson, Martin again, Ramirez, and McAbel again. And Rainbow Parallels, Hunter Green, Amaya, Tana first, Wells, Alvarez, Blade, Reyes first, Baz, Terang, Shoemake, Robert Hassel, George Kirby. And then to 150, we had Carson Tucker, Emerson Hancock, and 250, Pete Crow Armstrong for the Mets, which was Michael. It was a nice one for him. All right, guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back in about 5 minutes with Gypsy Queen. If you're not with us, please hit that like and subscribe. Stay safe, stay healthy. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Bye.